Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Anitra.
And welcome back
to our challenge review / recap / reaction video.
Yay! We're not really reacting today. We had a very long day today.
You guys, we actually left the house. We had to go work a full day and we are exhausted.
Yeah, we did some background work today. Some extra work on a film. So we were gone all day long.
All day long.
We came back, we were able to watch the challenge, but we're behind on everything. So because of that, we have decided
we're going to do our recap and our review in a very unique way. We're going to just tell you the most interesting 15 minutes of it. Whatever we mention, that's great. That's all the meat. Whatever we leave out, probably shouldn't have mentioned it because it probably didn't matter. So that's what we're going to do. And
we're not going to edit.
We're not going to edit, you guys, because we're tired. And yeah, this is going to be an experiment. So we'll see how it goes.
Let us know if you like it. You probably won't. And that's okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you probably won't.
I hope you will. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
But this is definitely going to be our most quietest recap because it's later here and Brents are asleep. So that's why I'm talking more quieter. She wasn't, but I was. Yeah. But you're not going to hear dishes in the background. So that's going to be cool.
Ooh.
So here we go. Okay. Let's jump right into this. And they jumped right into it on the episode.
They did. We got a continuation of the 80s themed music that we've been having all season long. They came back celebrating Corey's win, getting his goal.
And then they went to that awesome, amazing. We're just gonna talk about the meat. We can travel back in time if you want to. But they went to that amazing challenge daily. Like that's probably my favorite challenge daily of the season. So cool.
Big T was horrified, terrified, all of the above. Scared.
It was all over her face. I felt so bad for her.
And it was very funny to see them just yelling up at the plane and yelling up at Cam, yelling up at Leroy.
Babe, do you hear me? Go, babe.
Amber yelling up at Big T, encouraging her. It was so silly.
It's so funny. And you know what, though? Big T's not the only one who was terrified. I'm pretty sure they all were terrified, but she was like literally like petrified. But so was Festy. Like he was like freaking out when he got to the edge of that plane. He was like, oh my. And it's like, he was saying curse words, but yeah, he was freaking out. But that was so much fun. You get to jump out of this plane. I would have been terrified to do it too. Big T is a G. And no one can ever take that away from her because she was petrified and she still did this. She still jumped out of this plane. And yeah, they have to jump out of the plane, memorize the puzzle on the way down. How cool is that?
And once again, Kaycee and Leroy are showing that they are a force to be reckoned with.
Yes.
Goodness. They're like amazing.
My team, I love them so much. I really do. They're my favorites. And you know what? The funny thing is, it was either going to be Kaycee and Leroy or Cam and Corey. So it's like, okay, these are some good teams. And I'm so happy for Cam and Leroy because they're just really dominating this season. And it really seems like it's their season. Honestly, though, War of the Worlds 2, y'all can agree with me or not, but I'm telling you, it's the honest to God truth. War of the Worlds 2 was their season, but production ruined it for them with that rigged final with those terrible rules. So, it's scary because I feel like you never know what's going to happen because that already happened. They should already be challenge champs.
Yeah.
And they're not. So I just hope and pray that they get what they deserve this season because they're killing the game.
So then Kaycee and Leroy get power couple, so you automatically know Cam and Corey are safe, and also Nani and Festy are safe.
Yeah, but let's rewind a little bit before we go to that, because we do need to move on. But I do want to say, what do you guys think about CT? He really bothered me with the way that he just pulled that 180 on Big T, because she really did jump out of that plane and she didn't have to. And that was a huge deal. And I know that she needs to do better with her running, but I feel like and there's a time to tell her that. There's a time to be like, we really got to focus if we want to actually win. I don't think that was the time. And I think that he really has to work on his frustration. And I don't know, he don't be the best partner sometimes. And we saw how he was with Veronica seasons ago, terrible.
And some of that's kind of flaring up again. But I don't know, part of me kind of understood, honestly, because I was like, Yeah, she jumped out of the plane and it's wonderful, but I got where he was coming from because it's like, we're not going to win.
I think you just still got to keep your head. You got to keep a cool head.
Yeah.
You do. And I think every time he works with a partner, he learns more and more. So I hope that, he took away stuff with Veronica because he's obviously treating Big T way better than he treated Veronica. Like, that was terrible. And I know Veronica wasn't doing anything.
Not liking him.
That's when I stopped liking him. And I know that Veronica did not do them any favors and she wasn't trying at all. But you're not going to get her to try by verbally abusing her. So that's what I didn't like the way that he talked to her and treated her. And so I just, it was like a flashback to that. So I personally, like, you have to let me know, maybe you understood like Alicia did, and I understand too, but I still don't think that's an excuse to talk to her.
Yeah, and it's definitely not going to be the approach that's going to get.
It's not effective.
Yeah.
So I hope that he learns that finally, instead of going back and forth. Like, just learn how to talk to people, women. Like, we don't react well to that. So, cheer her on. Y'all already have lost at this point. Cheer her on for jumping out of the plane. Then later on, talk to her and say, "Hey, you gotta do some cardio. We gotta amp it up."
It takes a really, really big person and a wise person to be able to do that, though. So I understand.
It does, but then again, at the same time, I have to say, Leroy and Corey, they're good partners. They don't be doing that. And Leroy's had bad partners before.
Seen them in that position.
And so is Corey. He's had bad partners before. But
we
haven't seen them in that position this season. So, that's true. Okay, moving on. So then they're the power couple.
Anissa was trying. I don't know why she thought she had a prayer in that situation to get the votes to vote Nani in.
Get people to vote Nani in. I was like, Cam's not going to vote Nani in because Leroy would be very pissed at her. 1. 2, Cam and Nani have like a friendship now too. So she's not going to betray that.
It was very strange in my opinion. Did anyone else think it was strange that she thought that was going to work?
I mean, it's not strange. And I feel like, go ahead and try. Nothing beats a fail but a try. So I'm glad that she tried it.
Yeah, it's good to try, but I just feel like, I don't know. It was diluted.
It was a little delusional or diluted.
No, I wanted to say that word for a reason, but I think I wasn't saying what I wanted to say it with. So
yeah, it wasn't gonna work, but whatever. But the thing that really annoyed me and aggravated me was why Anissa was acting like she already left.
She just really bothered me this episode with her like, woe is me attitude, like
Down
dark cloud, and just like taking everything so personally. And I'm going to say what we said last week, if you're not the best competitor there, you're not the best competitor there, admit it, take it and do better, and stop taking, letting your feelings get hurt. Like, her and Big T are the worst girls there, and it is what it is, and stop letting that hurt you. Like, just do better.
I was glad to see the girls, they uplift each other so well. And I know it sucks to have the boys doubt them, and they can know these things and still not treat each other a certain way or bring to attention these things. So the guys do be kind of heartless with this, and they don't be doing that to them. And I'm sure there's some guys that are better than this. I don't know. But
stop expecting people to do you favors because you've been there for so long. I just don't understand that.
Yeah, I was just frustrated because I feel like she's better than that. And I feel like you're going to go in, accept it, and be like, okay, get ready for it. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But I feel like she knew she was going to go in, and she still wasn't getting ready. Like, she was just like trying to avoid it or trying to guilt trip people and just feeling bad for herself. And it's like, you get to fight. But yeah, so she was annoying to us. But going back to the party, the 80s party, we didn't go to the 80s party.
Okay, well, let's hurry up and do it.
Okay, the 80s party. Fashion was on point. Who were your faves? My faves were Corey and Anissa, and like that hair, Corey's hair out of control. Anissa's body, she was giving us body in her unitard and stuff, in her hair, like she was serving. And so when they had that scene when they were talking, I especially liked that because I already liked that because I love their friendship. But 2, I was like, I get to just look at the best dressed people there and be like, this is like, I love this. They are like serving looks. But yeah, what do you think? Who were your favorite dress? And then we'll move on to the Festy and
I liked
Ct.
Amber's actually. But,
Yeah, Amber's was good too.
Yeah, I liked everybody's. But yeah, we're gonna move on to Festy and Ct. Festy said he was giving Ct a compliment. Did y'all?
We
hear a
didn't
compliment
see
in
it.
there?
I'm not
I
sure if
didn't
they
hear it.
aired the compliment. Maybe it didn't air. Maybe it didn't make it
Because he was
into
like,
the
man,
episode.
you need to go. But, you know, I'm coming for that spot because basically them challenges that you won, you didn't really have to do anything. And da 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 da.
You know what, though?
And I think it might have started out that way, but it was very brief.
Yeah. And we know who Festy is. Like, he's an arrogant a-hole. So I'm pretty sure that that comment lasted 0.5 seconds, negative 0.5. Like it was non-existent. And then he was trashing him. But I do have to say really quick, sidebar, that CT, I don't think he really did deserve that Invasions win. I think that should have been Nelson's because they had two swimming. When do they ever do two swimming things in a final? They normally start it off with it or end it with it. They started it off with it and ended it with it. And it smelled fishy to me because everybody knows that Nelson was not very good at swimming.
Right.
CT literally beat him by, it was either 20 seconds or 2 minutes. I'm going to say 2 minutes because 20 seconds is just excruciating. But 2 minutes he beat him by. And he sucks at swimming. I was like, that was Nelson's to win. I think y'all threw in an extra swimming because y'all wanted to give it to your golden boy. But okay, moving on from that. That fight was
just annoying. Yeah, I mean, CT and Festy are one and the same.
Yeah, it's like Corey said, they're both threatened by each other.
I do feel like Festy just annoyed me more, though, because I feel like you haven't done anything. And you haven't done anything to be talking. So it's just
I think I was still upset with CT for the way he treated Tula during the daily. So I was just like not caring. I was like, okay, fine, Festy, do it, give it to him.
No, Festy gets on my nerves.
Yeah, Festy is definitely
he's so hypocritical. Like a lot of the times, like
he's
even
so
when he was
arrogant.
like, Anissa, why? I don't understand why she can't just go in. Like, why are you so bothered? You're going against Big T. This is coming from the dude who was literally so eager to throw himself down there because he saw something physical because he didn't believe he could do anything else, and he was willing to go against his friend because he didn't have any faith to go down there against somebody else. So I'm just like, how are you sitting here? He's side-eyeing
unbearably arrogant. So I agree. But yeah, so they had that fight, that BS fight, and then we got the deliberation, and Anissa did not like CT's wording. Alicia didn't get it.
I didn't get it, y'all. I feel like they were saying that already. Festy was alluding to that, and he said, what did he say, scotch-free? He would get off scot-free.
CT said, scot-free.
Yeah, CT said that, and that wording is what set everybody off.
I think
everybody's just irritated with him, honestly.
I got
because
it.
They feel like he, like they said later on, was just putting on to Big T, and he really didn't want to be with her. And I think that's why they were irritated with him, and they were just like, because I mean, the moment he started talking at all, they were like, all like looking at him, like when he was like, well, you know, me and Big T want to go in, and Big T wants to, like, they were already looking at him.
I was looking at him like that because I was just like, I feel like he's patronizing her again. I'm like, why do you have to talk to her in this voice and why are you giving yourself, I don't know. I feel like he was giving himself a little bit too much credit because he already said he was going to go in when he got her to be his partner again. So I was like, why are you drawing attention to it again? It's kind of like, you know, when they say when you do a good deed, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, and I feel like he's just kind of like broadcasting, you know, I'm making this sacrifice.
Let us know, you guys, do you feel like CT took Big T back in order to look good for America or in order to look in her eyes, or do you think it's a complex that he has to have somebody that needs him? Or what is it, you guys?
By the way, I was not posing that question. So I think this is just a question that Alicia just had all of a sudden.
I want to know if y'all think that, because she was saying before that she felt like I think we were talking about this, that we felt like he might have.
In the episode said that maybe he likes
her back because he knew it looked bad the way that he got.
Oh no, you said that because I didn't necessarily agree with that.
You did.
I think he wanted her back. I think he wanted another shot with her. I don't think it was about his image. That could have played a part in it. But anyways, guys, we're going to not ramble on that too long. So we're going to talk about the elimination. So Big T and CT were voted in as planned. And then Leroy put in Anissa, as we all knew what happened. Leroy and Kaycee put in Anissa. And it was just really tragic to watch. And I just hate that
awful, you guys.
Anissa couldn't catch her momentum. She couldn't get her momentum. And I wish that she would have spent less time trying to stay out of it and being so sad for herself. Because honestly, I feel like they've been going in order with these eliminations and they're repeating a lot of them. I feel like that's the first female elimination we ever had, was that rope thing. So it was going to be that rope thing or something completely new. But I feel like you can predict it and maybe practice for it. So it just sucks. I don't know how or where she could have practiced for it, but I don't know, maybe get ready some kind of way. But I'm happy for Big T, but I'm definitely like Leroy said, Big T has many of these games and seasons ahead of her, but Anissa is coming at the end of her, journey, kind of.
Yeah, but she just has to accept the fact that things are not going to be handed.
They're not going to be handed to her.
So you're going to have to up your game.
Anissa, I pray, please, 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 up your game. Get better. You owe it to yourself. You're right there. You just have to put in the work.
So look forward to seeing her again, and was definitely happy for Big T to get her win. She needed it.
She's so loved in the game.
Confidence boost for her.
I love the camaraderie between the girls. They just lift each other up.
Amber B was so excited for her, and
Anissa went out very well, and she made a point that a woman of color is going to win this season, and that's all I wanted to happen. And it's super powerful. And then also, I'm happy. I'm so happy about that. But I'm also a little bit bitter toward MTV because we only saw one conversation about this with her and Cam in the beginning, the first episode, and then when Anissa's leaving. But I know that this was not the first time, this was not the second time that this was talked about.
Or the fourth or the fifth.
So it really just sucks, and it hurts, and it sucks. And it was a missed opportunity that this was filming during Black Lives Matter movement. And Black Lives Matter movement is still kind of going on. But it's like, we deserve to see this. The viewers deserve to see them and how much they wanted a woman of color winner. So many
injustices happening all around us to people of color. We deserve this moment of celebration to be bigger than the 5 seconds. To be a part of
the journey, not just
they gave us.
A and Z, but for them to actually give us some depth to that storyline, that they were striving for this and achieved it. So that's sucky, MTV, and I hope we'll do better telling these stories about POC, like people of color, because sometimes I feel like y'all don't know how to tell our stories, really. But anyways, great episode. Anissa went out like a boss. Big T stayed loyal to CT, and let's be honest, he did not want her to. He did not want her to.
Like, let us know if y'all think so too.
Yeah.
And Amber B and Kyle are now partners.
Yeah,
so we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good episode, and we're looking forward to next week.
And they're still not in the final, y'all. And they're not
happy
happy about it.
What the heck is that? And what is the point of having these skulls, only having a certain amount of them, if you're not going to purge people out at one point?
I'm waiting for it. Yeah, I guess they're gonna have to do another skull season next season and actually
finally do right.
That right. Yeah, but
anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We're so sorry that it's not the same as before, and it's a little bit longer.
And we're also sorry that I feel like our energy's a little down. So please forgive us, you guys. I feel like we're normally a lot more hyped.
I could be hyped, but
are asleep.
Yeah, we don't want to disturb them. So please understand.
We're tired too.
I could have the energy. I could do it for y'all, but it's for them. So please understand, and we love you guys, and we can't wait to see y'all next week.
Let us know what you thought of the episode.
Bye.
Bye. God bless.
Listen to our song, Fix It. You thought we were going to forget. We weren't going to forget to plug it.